What's up, folks? Welcome into Vibe O'Clock. It is Wednesday, a wintry Wednesday in some parts of the Ozarks, Tom. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. A few slide-offs to come off. Sure, exactly right.
Yeah.
Down south, just a little bit. Now, sun's coming out. Temperatures getting warmer. Slick spots are going away pretty quick. But this morning, yeah, a couple slide-offs reported. Branson, Willow Springs. I mean, all around southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some things in Ozark County, some slide-offs, dangerous situations. So be careful wherever you are. If you're at home, just stay there and watch us for the next hour. Right, Maddie?
It's the week of traffic. Yesterday, you were caught up in traffic. Now there's slide-offs. I mean,
It's crazy.
knock on wood, hopefully nothing tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a quiet day around the area.
Which, by the way, gentlemen, I don't think I shared this news with you.
Oh?
Geraldo, my husband, is becoming more Midwestern by the years that we are here. Last year, got his first set of authentic cowboy boots. Kickoff 2026,
All right.
we got a truck.
No!
We got a truck?
full-blown pickup truck.
Oh, he's wanted one.
A pickup,
He has,
man.
yeah. I know. I'm like, okay, we just need to get you like a cowboy hat and then yeehaw, we're done.
Yeah.
We're
All
Midwest.
right.
He's got his
So-
Lucchese cowboy boots. I'm sure they're very expensive. So
Yeah.
Are they?
yeah.
Are they actually Lucchese?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
okay.
You just said something and I was like, sounds right.
I don't wear boots. I just know that's an expensive brand.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure he bought like the Ford Raptor. All
The
that.
brand new
Top of the
suit.
line. Six-figure truck. Yeah. all
Yeah,
that.
because we got that. No, but I'm excited. I've only driven it once, and that I think was during the test drive. But once the weather,
Fun.
inclement weather comes our way, Maddie gets to drive the truck to
Are we-
work.
All right.
Four-wheel drive?
Yep,
included?
four-wheel drive. It's a 2026 Tundra, so yeah.
Oh, Toyota. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Very good.
I'm
Brand
excited.
new?
I don't know if that's good or not, but yay.
Hey, let's ride.
Let's
Literally.
ride. I know. I do feel a little more powerful sitting up there and like
Yeah.
looking down at people like,
It's
peasants.
nice. It's nice. Isn't it?
Yes, my nose. So,
Wait,
anyways,
yeah, that's fun. That's the big announcement from you.
that's
Yeah.
the big
I
announcement.
like
We got a
it.
truck.
All right. Things moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
I would say so. Awesome. Well, hey, fun show today on a Wednesday. We've got some things. Big announcement for the city of Springfield.
Yeah.
Kind of. There is some news to talk about there. Also, I've got a story. I just right at the end of the show crammed this in there yesterday. A terminally ill man was allowed early access to what is probably, I would say, the most highly anticipated video game release of all time.
Ooh.
Fun, cool story there. Kind of a heartwarming one there in the video game world. Not a huge gamer, but if you've ever played any sort of video game, you may know the video game I'm talking about. So,
Okay.
Plus, Science with Schmidt.
Boom.
Today, we're talking about the environment. So, you know, what steps can you take in your own life to kind of minimize your impact? And we'll get into more detail of it as I go in through that. But there's some things you can do. And the bottom line is you can also save some money.
Step one, buy a truck. That's the
Yeah.
first thing you can do.
That's the first thing. Buy a truck.
No, we're getting rid of it today. I'm making him take it back.
But the money part was really my big motivator. And so I'm going to share some of those things. with
I
you all,
would
too.
love to know what that is because, big person to hopefully recycle and all the things. But now that we have a truck, well, we
Yeah.
just
Well, you can
carbon
haul.
footprint.
You can haul your recycling to the recycling center.
Actually,
That's
yes, we
right.
can.
There.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then I've got just some random stories that I came across yesterday. Barbie getting a bit of a, not glow up, should I say, but a grow up. She's getting a novel for an older audience.
Okay.
And then a 9-year-old caught skipping school by way of Jumbotron. That's how he got.
Oh, man.
But I love
Jumbotron
it. I
picking
love
up
it
someone
because
else.
the story behind it is it's great. And then if we've got some time, I am just fully engulfed in this new true crime docuseries that I got a clip for and want to show you guys. So,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
I saw that, and I have a little something to tack on to that as well. Something I'm watching.
Okay.
Right now that's a docu-series. So
Okay. Love it.
It's you may never watch it. After I tell you what it is, you'll probably be like, okay, let us know how it is. I won't watch. But
Okay.
this 9-year-old,
Yeah.
Coldplay again.
A Coldplay incident, kind of.
Okay.
He wasn't
Okay,
kissing
yeah,
on the cam,
right.
but he was definitely on the
wow.
cam.
Yeah. That's,
Poor kid.
man.
Yeah,
Can't catch a break.
I'm excited to see how that all shook out there. Let's dive into this big news.
Yeah.
From for the Route 66 Festival, which is, and there are two parts to this year, and as we know, we've been talking about this, the Centennial celebration. This is the 100th anniversary of Route 66. Springfield being the birthplace of Route 66, a little bit of extra meaning for us. And this is some video from prior festivals, but what we can tell you is that there are going to be two kind of separate celebrations this year. The first is the kickoff celebration. That's happening April 30th through May 3rd. The city of Springfield has information posted about that right now on the city website. They've got concerts planned, a bunch of fun stuff that you can find at, I believe it's route66kickoff.com. Yeah, I just typed that in. That's what it is. So,
All right.
again,
Oh,
April.
look at that engine.
Oh, you know what? I actually see now that this date is a little, it's different than it was yesterday. It was April 30th through May 3rd, and now this website says April 29th through May 3rd. So things are changing.
Okay, advanced today.
Yeah, there you go. So we may have to do some.
So a Wednesday through Sunday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we may need to do some updating on our side of things for that, and we're wearing our news hat here for this, the news reporter hat. So yeah, there's going to be a kickoff concert, a ball, and this is all on the website. You can watch it again and check it out for yourself. Again, route66kickoff.com. Kickoff concert, a ball, some landmark dedications, classic cars, of course. They'll be doing the Jefferson Avenue Footbridge Bash, which that's a story we've covered for years here, of the Jefferson Avenue Footbridge on Commercial Street, just north of Commercial Street, that kind of links two parts of that area together. Live entertainment as well. So it's going to be a fun, I guess now, according to this, 5 days of celebrating. Now, all of that, again, you can see kind of the basics of what you can expect on that website, route66kickoff.com, just an extension of the city of Springfield, springfield.mo.gov. One thing you won't find on that website just yet, I had a source confirm to me. I love getting to say that.
I know.
I had a source tell me.
A source.
Yeah, a source told me yesterday that there's some other big news that's going to come along with this. This will all be announced later this week. I trust my source, so this is what they told me. They are very in the know. There's going to be a big concert as part of this, as I said, the kickoff concert, Great Southern Bank Arena. Now, the city has told me for months that there's going to be a big A-list music act coming to Springfield. I don't know just yet who that is. That's going to be announced Thursday. The city's keeping those cards pretty close to the vest. I've just pestered them for months about this, and they won't spill the beans to me.
I wonder why. I mean, what's the point of keeping it hidden? I mean, hey, let us know.
They want to be the ones to announce it.
Well, yeah,
You know,
but I mean,
that's.
I want to know who it is.
I'm sure there's other reasons, but on a very surface level, they don't want anyone to spoil their big surprise. So,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
Which
understand
makes
that.
sense. Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
That's the job that's the world we live in here.
Spoiler
So,
alert.
Now, my source told me yesterday that there's going to be a host for this big kickoff concert. That host is none other than award-winning actor, star of The Big Lebowski, Sully in Monsters, Inc., and also other films, Missouri State University alumni John Goodman is going to be hosting
All right.
that concert. So we know that. Source told me about that. Another thing that I didn't even publish this yesterday because really there's no reason. I mean, I'll tell you, this is pretty loose format here, you know?
Yeah. Lucy Goose.
Yep. Another big surprise to come is that the Today Show will be going live from Springfield for our centennial celebrations here, just like they did for Christmas down in Branson.
Yeah.
During
Yeah, that's right.
a few weeks ago. So they'll be here for that. So that's a big part of it too. But I'm very excited to see who this music guest is going to be. I want to know who it's going to be. Do we have any? This is the part of the show
Okay.
where we get to speculate, not knowing who it is. We get to guess. I don't know. We are guessing. Can I make it more clear? I don't know who it
No,
is.
no, yeah, it's fine.
Now we are guessing. Okay.
Okay.
I know exactly who it is.
Who do you think?
I'm going to say they're going to keep with like the Missouri trend.
Okay. Boom.
And so I'm thinking like Chaparone. If
That-
it's Springfield native, maybe.
That's my guess. That's my gut telling me that.
But if
Okay.
not her, it's got to be somebody else from Missouri.
Uh-huh.
Somebody
I was
else.
thinking I didn't even think of Chapel Roan, but
Yeah.
that is a very good and obvious answer. I was going to say Sheryl Crow.
She's also from Missouri.
Also
The
from
Boot Heel?
Missouri.
Yes, yep.
St.
Yeah.
Louis or the Boot Heel?
I just knew she went to Mizzou.
Okay,
But she is
okay.
from Missouri. And, you know, because Chapel Roan's so popular, not that Sheryl Crow is not, but
Mm-hmm.
given kind of the times and how much maybe out other jobs Chapel is probably going to be doing, maybe Sheryl Crow.
Maybe.
She's got some
Could be.
little bit more time.
Could be.
I'm sure, and I'm trying to find this name by checking some things, and I'm having a hard time finding anything on it. But I don't know. This doesn't really feel like a Chapel Roan.
Type of event.
It's
Thing.
it's very,
Does it?
It
I
seems
mean-
more country oriented, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or rock maybe.
It's something like that.
Could be
yeah.
pop. I'm not saying she wouldn't. But
No, I mean back to the hometown. You know, I mean,
right.
it's always a possibility.
Mhm. And she's done some things to kind of give back to the 417 area through like donating to some nonprofits here, the Glow Center being one of them, and some other things. I know she donated some. I almost said game-worn clothes. Like I'm such a sports head.
Concert.
Yeah, like some concert memorabilia. I think that's what happened. I'm just going off memory here. Donated them to be auctioned off, and the proceeds went to a charity. So she's done some things. I'm curious. I don't know if it's going to be her or not, but
What about Nelly?
Nelly, hey,
You can find me on
Machine
Route
Gun Kelly.
66.
yeah,
Bring that person in here too.
yeah. Well, there was he was supposed to come perform when I was in college, but he got arrested. So he couldn't.
Nelly.
Okay, so there you go. Speculate as you wish. When we come back, we'll talk about this terminally ill man that got the opportunity of a lifetime for a gamer next. And we're back.
All right,
Kira knows the one.
Yeah.
that's it. That's the one.
I love that one.
Me too. Me too. By the way, the soundboard over there, when we first started this idea of this studio,
Oh yeah.
immediately I thought about like drops, like morning insane radio show drops. Like that's the kind of
Yes.
stuff I love. So,
Yeah.
Any others up your sleeve over there, Kira? Maybe.
Oh, just play them all at once.
God. Overstimulated.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Okay, so this story about a terminally ill man getting the opportunity of a lifetime for a gamer. So for about close to a decade, the video game that everyone has been waiting for is Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, now, so Grand Theft Auto 5, I have played it, and I'm not a huge video gamer, but I love Grand Theft Auto. The open world, the just over the top stuff, it's great.
There's a lot of freedom you can do in that.
Yeah. There's a lot of
violence.
There
A lot of
is
violence.
there is rated M for mature. So Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, and there's an article that's everywhere, but I like IGN. It's a pretty reputable video game source here, and ignore the pictures. Those are covers from different GTA games. So yeah, viewer discretion is advised for this next segment. So Rockstar Games is the makers of Grand Theft Auto 6. They have pushed this release date back so many times. And I think it's supposed to come out this fall, like November, I believe. Yeah, the November launch date. So there was a fan that contacted Rockstar that said, hey, I guess explained the situation, and essentially he was given 6 to 12 months to live. And if we scroll down, I think there's some information on what exactly his condition is. I've forgotten at this point, but cancer. So a family member reached out. A member of my family who's been battling cancer for years just recently got the worst possible news, given 6 to 12 months to live. I cannot imagine. Cannot imagine at all. And this person says, the reason I'm reaching out is that they are a huge Grand Theft Auto fan, and with this latest updates of the game being pushed back for launch, he may not be around long enough to actually get to see the launch. And best case scenario, he will be passing away about the same month the game comes out. Now, he only lives, he doesn't live very far away from the studio where the game is kind of developed.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I guess another video game developer kind of tried to put the call out to Rockstar Games to make this happen, and it looks as if they have granted his wish. So they have kind of confirmed that they have been able to work something out to where he can test out the gameplay and get the chance to actually play the game before the rest of the world gets it in November. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
very cool situation there.
All right.
For that person to be able to do that. So, and hey, there's no way to make anything really better with that situation. But any little thing like that, that's pretty cool. So,
It is.
Yeah.
And good for them. GTA, if you're a big fan, and I mean, my gosh. Yeah.
yeah,
Good for them for offering it to him and letting him be
Yeah.
the first one to do it. That's a big deal.
Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
well, I was just gonna say all kinds of I think they're taking some, I guess safeguards may be the right word, just to make sure nothing leaks and all of that. But because they kind of gave it was like a private demo for the guy to
Wow.
play it. So really cool. I don't know if it's happened yet. Everything's kind of been pretty close to the vest on that, but it's being widely reported that it seems like Rockstar has kind of made this wish come true for this guy, which is cool.
Right.
Yeah. I saw a meme the other day. You said it's been like almost a decade since the last one. And I guess the girl on the cover of GTA 5 has an iPhone 4. They're like, it's been so long since GTA was released that she's got an iPhone 4 and we're at the 17 now. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Whoa.
dang, that's a really long time.
Actually, it was
Yeah.
September 17th, 2013. So we're 13 years removed.
Oh
from
my
the
gosh.
last-
Okay, that is a
my
long time.
gosh.
Yeah. Now, I will say Rockstar Games did release some other titles in between. My favorite, I'm making myself sound like a huge video game guy, but I'm really not. My favorite video game ever came out in between, which is Red Dead Redemption 2. Best story?
I had a guess.
Yep. Best.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
was like, Kira, how did you have a guess?
Because it's the big one that came out. It's also my friend's favorite game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can.
Your friend, huh?
Oh, my friend. I don't like it, but my friend.
Brandon Scott used to work here. There you go.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
I remember Brandon.
All right.
Yeah, it's a great game. You can do so many good, just cool stuff in there. Stories, endless side quests and things, and it's set in I think post Civil War era, pre turn of the century.
Oh.
So late
Okay.
1800s. So
I think it was
kinda-
1880s.
Yeah, like cowboys and outlaws, like the last of the outlaws. You're some of the last of the outlaws. Great game, great story.
Okay.
Good stuff. So yeah, shout out Rockstar Games for making a dream come true. And please don't push the game back again for the rest of us. Please.
Please. Don't do it.
So
I'm
there you
happy
go.
to hear that. A great story.
That is a good story, yeah.
Is it time to pivot here to some
Pivot.
science?
I think we have some science coming up next. That is Science with Schmidt. There you go. Kaboom, kaboom, kabang. I left my beakers at home this time, so no green bubbly or blue bubbly things coming out this time. I know. Well, I just still so ashamed of my last experiment failing so miserably like it did live on the show. And I haven't been able to. I've tried 4 or 5 times since then to replicate it. I can't get it.
Hey,
I
First
can't.
time's a charm, and you didn't have
I
the
know.
camera on you.
You know, Edison tried 1,000 times before he got the light bulb. Maybe I should just try 1,000 times.
that's science, baby.
See what that is, science. All right, so we teased a little bit. We're going to talk about the environment, and let me kind of preface that a little bit. So, as a meteorologist, people ask me, my thoughts on climate change, the environment, all that kind of stuff. But the bottom line is, in general, I think the climate is changing, but my take is more of an environmental look at it versus less of a climatological change. What I mean by that is most people are concerned with rising temperatures, natural disasters, and so forth, which I'll probably save that for another time. But for this part, I want to maybe hopefully encourage anyone who's on the fence when it comes to being or making more clean choices with what they do. To consider what they can do in their life and how they can change. And then I'll also include several examples of what I've done, how I've made changes in my own life the past year or two in regard to being more environmentally friendly and what you can do. Okay, so let's start with a couple takeaways. There's 4 of them. We're going to start with takeaway number 1. That is energy equals money. All right. When I first came to the realization of that, I thought, why not?
Yeah.
Why not cut back on how much energy you use? And that's just across the board energy. In your home, your car, whatever it is. You use less energy, you're going to spend less money. It's a pretty
Fair.
simple concept.
Yep.
Wait, you mean like turning off the light as you exit a room?
Okay,
Just so you
All right. Come on.
Like now, if you don't have LED bulbs, that's a change you can make. But the LED bulbs, man, they're so energy efficient. If you leave a light on, might just be a couple pennies.
Tom, really? Come on.
All right. See, now, you know what? Actually, while we're here.
Don't make me spar with you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Turn the lights off. There you go.
All the lights go right off.
Hey, well, what do you know?
I
Time
didn't
that.
know that happened.
It doesn't. I turned it on over there, and it's such a delay. I knew it, and
Oh!
I just anyway.
Amazing
me.
timing
Yeah.
because you got me too. Wow. I was like,
It's a delay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
LEDs. All LEDs in this room, I think.
Yes,
So
we're responsible.
we are burning pennies, throwing them down the drain.
Well,
and they don't even exist anymore. They
yeah,
got
you're
rid
right.
of the pennies.
Nickels and dimes, what we're talking about now.
gotta round up.
But anyway, speaking of light, you can use more natural light to your advantage if you don't have regular lights on or something like that. You can also unplug unused appliances. An example of that is like my coffee maker. I don't make coffee at home except on the weekends. I just get it here at work.
Free.
And free coffee, exactly right. And so I'm not using it 5 days a week, so I'll just unplug it. And so if there's anything in your life that's like that, where like, I don't use it maybe just once or twice a week, just unplug it the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Obviously a little different from like refrigerators, ovens, microwaves, that kind of stuff. But
about
small
like a
countertop stuff. yeah.
Toaster.
Toaster
Like,
oven.
again,
Same
we don't have
thing.
time. Well, Tom and I don't have time. Kira don't have time to make breakfast. Unplug that toaster.
Yeah. Tom just
Yeah.
kills the power to the whole block before he leaves the house.
Everybody, we're going dark.
He has one of those big like switches on the wall, and it just electrocutes. Frankenstein switch.
Yeah.
That's it. How'd you guys know?
Had a feeling. Just a
Other stuff. Okay, now the two hardest changes that people make that I've come across, the two hardest things for people to change in their life when looking to ways to use less energy is to, number one, take shorter showers. All right. And we'll get more details on that in a minute. And to be more tolerable with the HVAC system, heating and cooling. Okay, we'll talk about some details here coming up. But this is takeaway number 2. All right, we'll get to this. Heat equals energy, which equals money. All right.
Okay.
So
simple math for me.
yeah, heat is energy. Cooling is energy. Okay, anytime you're using those kind of things. So according to the Department of Energy, heating and cooling make up roughly a third of your utility bill. And the city utilities page also has that listed on there. Changing the temperature by 5 or 10 degrees inside your home can save up to 10% on your heating and cooling costs. Which also in turn means you're using less energy, producing less carbon, you're being better for the environment. Hoorah. But what I've done is made some slow changes. So last year, my apartment for the summertime was about 75 degrees. I didn't always start that way. I used to keep it at 70, and I saw my utility bill. And I thought, holy smokes. And so I gradually changed it, 1 degree at a time until I got 75, and now it's been a reduction. All right, so we'll come back and take a look at some other things to consider. There are 2 more takeaways to get to. More Science with Schmidt coming up next. All right, bring it. All right. We're going to keep on carrying on with a little Science with Schmidt. We're talking about the environment today and how you can lower your impact while also saving some money, which is a pretty big thing nowadays. People are always looking for ways to save.
Yep.
And so some of the ways you can do that, of course, we already talked about this, is use less energy. That's, appliances at home, that kind of thing. You can also, before the break, we talked about maybe adjusting your thermostat a little bit to be more tolerable. If it's 100 degrees outside in the summer, maybe don't have your thermostat set to 65 inside the house.
Yep.
have to.
Yeah, maybe have it just a little warmer than that. You'll save on your utility bill and also save a little bit on how much energy you use, which in turn is, lower pollution coming out, less energy used. And in the wintertime, and I gave an example of what I've done. So looking at the wintertime this year, I turned down my thermostat. So in the wintertime, I'm kind of curious, what do you all keep your thermostat at right now?
70.
70? Okay. And everybody's space heats and cools differently. I get that.
Yeah.
I never really touch our thermostat, but it's right around 70 usually for us too.
Okay.
Lauren is the one that is always spinning that thing like a turntable, just all the time. She's just, oh no, now I'm cold. Oh, now I'm hot. Now I'm cold. Like, just always doing that. So, love you.
Kira?
Let me meet it.
My fiance got me conditioned to be used to 68 degrees, so that's like the entire year now.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
Consistent.
slightly cold, but like I like to wear my robe and my slippers.
Right.
Yeah.
So it works.
We're gonna think I'm kind of crazy. I was able to slowly lower mine to about 65. in my
Oh,
house.
in the winter?
In the winter.
Holy
How do you-
About 65.
How do you transition? Like 1 degree a day or like
More like a week or 10 days.
okay,
You know, just slowly, gradual.
Makes me so cold.
You know.
68 is like as low as I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it might be, but you know, it's just like one time you just go, okay, I'm gonna do it. Drop it down.
I'm doing it.
And I saw by changing your thermostat by 1 degree can use about 1 or 2% less energy. So if you drop it by 5 to 10 degrees, it's about 5 to 10% drop in your energy costs. Which way, up or down, whichever way you go. Okay, we also mentioned about showering shorter.
Or
All
not
right.
at all. Huh.
Or at all, yeah, exactly. Now, some of the crazies, and I mean crazies, say, well, don't use any hot water, use cold water. I'm not taking a cold shower. I'm taking a hot shower, all right? I'm using hot water, which, of course, heat equals energy, which equals money. But that's one thing I'm just not going to stop. But consider taking showers for 10 minutes or less. And, you know, right now the average shower is about 8 minutes. So it's like, okay, you know, and I timed myself this morning. It came in at 7 minutes. So it's like, all right. And that's like, you know, yeah, soaping up, washing hair, and then rinsing off. That was about 7 minutes. It's like, all right, that seems fine. But I had a roommate in college who would stay in the shower for about 2 hours.
What?
That's the extreme. But people do that.
The water has to
No.
be cold by that
I was going to say
point.
2 hours? What
2
in the world?
Hours.
Is he sleeping in there?
No, well, it gets a long country with Skyping his girlfriend. So
Ew.
gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Hello.
Yeah, let the
All
let that
right.
sit.
So, 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, exactly, right there. Yeah, and the average shower in 10 minutes. The average shower, I didn't measure mine, I kind of wanted to, but the average shower uses about 20 gallons in 10 minutes. So about 2 gallons a minute is what it is.
Dang.
A lot more than you would think.
Yeah.
Jeez.
A little bit, yeah, it fills up. And so I didn't test mine. I kind of wanted to because it was a little surprising, like, really, that much?
Wow.
But that's what it is. So if you want to save water and hot water, which of course is your energy bill on the backside of that, take shorter showers. That's another thing you can do.
I had a
Heat.
sorry, I just want to say this.
Yes.
I had a roommate in college who would take long baths,
Okay, baths.
which is
I don't know if they're
In
using
college.
less than 20,
Yeah.
20
What
gallons.
is
a good friend of mine.
Bathtub looking like. Was he sharing it with it? Like, was he sharing the shower with it? Because, like, a bath, you got to make sure that thing is clean before. you get
Yeah.
in.
Well, it was a
yeah.
one bathroom house.
Oh, man.
rented. So
Yikes. How many guys were there?
3.
3 guys just taking a
God.
bath. in
Yeah.
there. Okay.
There
no,
are,
no, no.
honestly, wouldn't even crack the top 10 of most disgusting things that went down
Oh,
there.
I
so.
bet not.
Yeah.
But let's just
Yeah.
leave it there.
Yeah, let's do that and go
Wait,
back to
I
what
wanna-
you were saying. Yeah, we got- you guys-
I
you got
want to
roommate?
ask more questions. No, all right.
To
Back to
save
John.
money, they shared water.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? There you go. Yeah.
Just leave it in there. Don't drain it.
And then after the bath water, he carried it in buckets to go water the garden. There you go.
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's where that came from.
Yes.
The garden thing's not a bad idea, though.
Maybe not.
You know, what do I
Okay,
care?
takeaway number 3, reducing plastic waste. Okay, so now we're moving out of, you know, the heating and cooling part of things. Now we're looking at more of a plastic waste. This is from the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. It says the U.S. has roughly 35 million tons of plastic waste every year, more than anywhere else in the country, and just 8% is recycled. It's not very much. Now, even more astounding is that of that 8%, it's estimated that less than 25% of that is actually recycled. So hardly anything gets recycled, even of that which is earmarked for recycling.
I
Wow.
know. That's the whole thing. People are like, you think you're doing good when you recycle, but did you know that half of it ends up in the... It's like, all right, well,
And
I don't
that's
really have
true.
control once I take it to the recycling plant. That's my contribution. What else do you want me to do?
Now, if you're big into recycling, this is a very helpful list, I thought. There are some plastic types that have a higher likelihood of being actually recycled when put in the recycling bin. So if you see those labels, you guys know what I'm talking about? If you turn
Yeah.
over something plastic, it's got this little number with a symbol on it. Well, apparently number 1 and number 2 are the most recyclable types of plastics. So look for those.
Never even considered deciphering what those things mean.
Neither had I until I looked this up. And so there you go. Kind of cool. This comes from the Plastic Pollution Coalition. But yeah, the reality is there's a lot of good intentions towards wanting to recycle, but the fact is the majority of plastic either winds up in our landfills and is sometimes burned, like with incinerators, turning that heat into electricity, which is, not very good, I don't think.
Equals money. No, Not part of the
Yeah,
equation?
right.
Okay.
No, that'd be not good for the environment there. Burning plastic. Or it's either shipped overseas to countries where trash management is, far less efficient than it is here in the United States. So all things to be considered. What can you do? Well, here's some things that I do, okay? I use tote bags instead of the plastic grocery bags.
Yay, Tom!
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I quit doing that. I picked that up in 2025. I'm going to keep on doing it in 2026.
I love that.
And, some places offer paper bags like Aldi or
Yeah.
Brahms. Yeah,
Yep.
nothing wrong with paper. Just try to avoid the plastic.
You shop at Brahms for groceries sometimes?
It does sometimes.
My parents do sometimes. They're like, well, we got our whole list, but milk, we're going to get at Brahms. I'm like,
Yeah, there's certain items.
It's special milk.
Oh, you can actually. Okay.
I used to work there, man.
oh, really?
Yep.
We'll talk later.
A2 Milk of Brahms. And all dairy products here are now A2, largest A2 herd in the country. If you're wondering, if you know what that is, great. If you don't, go look it up. Okay, resist items that come in plastic. So like plastic water bottles, any kind of packaging, plastic bags, laundry detergent jugs. Those are big. The list seems endless. What I do is when I'm looking for food, like I don't buy any plastic wrapped food. I buy a lot of my stuff, honestly, whole. I'll just buy like a raw head of lettuce.
There
Go
you go.
home and prepare it. There's no plastic really in a head of lettuce. Just raw, nothing around it.
You just throw that thing in the cart without any sort of protection.
Just wash it.
Wash it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I got
Okay.
a salad spinner, and I use it for salad
I
spinning.
got a salad spinner.
I don't use it for drying my towels,
Touche.
like some people.
Hey, that's efficient. All right, sir.
Yeah.
I also, so laundry detergent jugs, you guys probably heard this, like those are like the big culprit, filling up the landfills, kind of crazy. I found at Mama Jean's, I started using this. It comes in like a little dryer sheet box, about this big, real small. It's like a sheet.
I have those. Earth Breeze.
Something like that.
I
It's
have
like
that.
a little sheet of detergent. You just throw it in with the washing machine.
Yep.
And the only waste you have is that little paper box. And it's like, and I've used it, and I haven't noticed any difference with my clothes. Like they're still clean.
Yep.
I think so.
Interesting. It's
Go check 'em out.
Is
Yeah,
it like
kinda
a
cool.
dryer sheet, but it liquid form?
Yeah, it's like a.
Like
It
Paper
like
sheet.
dissolves. It's like it's kind of more like almost paper.
cotton
Okay.
candy situation.
I don't even know.
Interesting.
Don't eat it.
It just liquefies like once it gets in the hot water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't want to have a plastic jug to worry about,
Yeah.
that's a great alternative.
Oh, yeah.
I found that at Mama Jean's. I'm sure you can find it other wares around the Springfield area. But there you go. Some quick tips for you on that one. And then finally, we were talking about trucks earlier. Takeaway number 4.
Oh, no.
Driving. Okay, and I used to drive a truck. I'm going to give that example here in a minute before we wrap up. Drive mindfully, save fuel and money. Drive hurriedly, stomp on the gas, stomp on the brakes, all that kind of stuff. Accelerate uphill, use fuel, and use money. Okay, so there is a cost-effective way to drive your car or truck. So here's an example. I used to drive an F-150, right? A Ford
buddy.
F-150. Yeah. When I would drive in a hurry, I'd make about 17 or 18 miles per gallon. But when I would accelerate a little slower, brake in advance, and kind of use the terrain to my advantage, like coasting downhill, that kind of thing, I'd get 21 to 22 miles per gallon.
Every little bit helps.
Wow.
And that's just, maybe $1 or $2, but I mean, you're still saving a little bit.
Yeah.
And now I drive a hybrid car. It makes so much better gas mileage now, but I've kind of noticed the same trends. If you just drive a little more easy, I can get 40 miles a gallon. Versus if I drive a little more active, it's about 35, 36.
Man.
So,
So, like
crazy.
going the speed limit versus speeding.
yeah, and not even that. If you're going to go faster, instead of slamming the accelerator going up a hill using more energy, maybe wait until it's flat or you're going downhill.
Okay.
And then once you get up to speed, like it's easier to maintain. But yeah, so just use the terrain to your advantage, accelerate a little slower, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
And you'll save money and fuel at the same time and be more environmentally friendly. So those are my hopes. There's some examples for you, and all I want to do here is just kind of hope that anybody watching if you're looking at making any kind of New Year's thing like 2026, I'm going to be more environmentally conscious. Well, hopefully this will help you out and give you a starting point.
Yes.
I love that.
There you go. Oh, yeah, here's a breakdown from City Utility, your utility bill breakdown there.
Gee.
So 44% is about heating and cooling.
Well,
There you have it.
Folks, learn something today on Science with Schmidt. That's science that you can use.
That is science.
I like that.
Yeah.
Also, you could also go to the soap refill station.
I've heard of them. I
Yeah.
almost brought them up.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't know about that. Okay.
Shout out them. All right, you guys, we'll be back with the final part of Vibe O'Clock today. I would scream every time I saw him if that was my child. And we're back.
Talking about Nash.
We're
Nash
talking about
Inman.
Jesse and Lauren's cute little baby boy who loves bread.
He does.
He is so
does.
cute.
Yeah.
Was it broccoli cheddar soup that changed? He did the eye roll like, whoa.
You want to know what changed him? Lauren one time brought home, she went to Taco Bell and gave him like a little bit of the beans and some nacho cheese. Dude, he like got some nacho cheese on him and was like, like he was so pumped.
He felt the power of the bell.
Yeah, immediately dumped in his pants though. So,
Whoa.
Just to go to show,
Yeah.
it's not just age.
No.
It is T-Bell.
It is definitely Taco Bell. Commonality across all ages.
Yeah. I love that for him. Good. He's learning young.
we're proud of him.
All right. Well, something else I played with at least when I was little was a Barbie. Anybody else? Did you guys have Ken dolls?
I'm a Barbie girl
Kira.
in a plastic world.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I am. Well, Miss Barbie, had a huge resurgence in 2023 because of the movie Barbie, but
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So Barbie was originally released in 1959. You know, probably this iconic look. This was like the first ever Barbie, but she's seen many iterations since in physical appearance, fictional stories about her, movies, like I mentioned, TV shows, computer games, books, the list goes on. Barbie is everywhere.
She's a cop.
She's a cop. She's an astronaut. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Barbie. So from what I know, at least, all of these like iterations, are mainly geared toward children. But now Barbie is getting a chance to really grow up in the form of a young adult novel. Now, when I heard young adult, I was like, whoa, hey, is this R-rated? What are we talking? But young adult basically just means like teenage to 20 plus years of age, like young adult genre,
Right,
a little
yeah.
more mature than your picture book, So Mattel Inc. Publishing is teaming up with novelist who I've never heard of, but I guess sold millions of copies of her book, Alex Astor. Her name is Alex Astor, on a Barbie young adult novel in which the iconic doll embarks on a journey across, quote, treacherous and magical lands. The book is going to be called Barbie Dreamscape and scheduled for release in July 28th to be exact. It is the first novel for young adults out of Mattel Publishing since this whole project was announced 3 years ago, which is pretty exciting. And I'm kind of interested and intrigued to check it out. So the book is, as it is described, a coming-of-age story that finds Barbie declared fateless at the graduation ceremony of the enchanted Swancrest Academy. Still a little bit childish, if you ask me, but you gotta bring in, the lure of Barbie.
Of course.
And it says, to earn a fate, she must journey across treacherous, God, I can't say that, magical lands in search of the mysterious beings who control the destinies of everyone in Heartland and the buried truths that could change her world forever. Because to forge her own path, Barbie must step out of the box and into the unknown. So I'm kind of getting a little like mystical, fun vibes
Yeah.
from this.
It's normal
Sounds
for
like it.
Barbie.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very,
Especially
very
in
on
movies.
brand. This is where I get sad, though. No movie has been talked of yet to kind of bring this book to life, which, again, I said she had many iterations. Not everything was made into a movie. It was just that huge blockbuster Barbie that, really gained traction for the doll. So that's coming out in July.
Well, when you said something like more like kind of for grown-ups, I thought it was like more like, oh, Barbie has to do her taxes. Or, Barbie fights for promotion
Yeah.
at work or something, like
Exactly.
things adults have to deal with.
Did you watch the Margot Robbie movie?
No, I didn't.
The end has something kind of like that.
Oh, does
Yeah,
it?
Oh,
it
yeah?
does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now let's get to something more exciting. I know everyone's riveted about Barbie, but really, let's talk about a 9-year-old.
Let me just say this
All
before
right.
you move on about, Tom, did you play with Barbies? I did not.
No.
G.I. Joes, maybe.
G.I. Joe?
That was maybe, that was after my time.
Oh.
So,
No.
did you have any action figures or toys you played with?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I was a big Lego guy.
Okay.
So I had a lot of
Okay.
Legos.
Yeah. Wrestling action figures for me. Sorry, that may be
Okay.
why we didn't give you the reaction you were searching
Oh no,
for.
I wasn't looking for any reaction. To be honest, you guys, it was 7:00 when I found these stories. It's dry out there this week.
No,
so
no,
I
that's
was
a
like,
great story. That's the best story I've ever heard.
Can I give a shout out though? And I literally have not seen this person since first grade. Connor Eck. He was a GI Joe guy. He'd bring his GI Joes over to my house. I'd have my Barbies. He'd have his GI Joes. And we'd play for hours on end.
I gotta
And I
go
hope
off
he's
to
living a good
war.
life. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, G.I. Joe. Give me a kiss before you go off to war to fight the Germans.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, basically. Okay, a soccer fan, a 9-year-old soccer fan at that, was caught red-handed skipping school.
Oh, boy.
And he got into some trouble, let me tell you, okay? He is a 9-year-old Newcastle United fan, so overseas UK soccer or football.
Okay.
Caught skipping school when he was spotted on the Jumbotron celebrating his team's victory against Arsenal.
Oh,
you
there
guys,
he is.
This is Sammy Scott. Okay?
Sammy?
Sammy. He traveled from his hometown out to the city, London, with his father, Mark, to the Carabao Cup semifinal at Emirates Stadium. This was, I think, last week. His mom told his school that Sammy was ill and would not be able to come in
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
as he was going to the match. Well, guess what? Cover is blown. Jumbotron shows Sammy not only in the stadium, but on television. And subsequently, his dad got a ton of text messages telling him, yo, we just saw you on TV. That's so awesome. His school, not so much. As you can see from this right here, they wrote back to his parents, just to let you know that Sammy's absence from Tuesday, 7th January 2025. Oh, I guess this was over a year ago. My bad. Will now be marked as unauthorized. This is due to media footage showing him away in London at a football match. Please contact us at school if you wish to discuss further.
Oh, my
Now, here's
God.
where poor Sammy. I mean, here's where my heart
funny.
goes out to him because according to his dad, Mark, Sammy has had at the time, an almost 100% attendance record, putting him in the
Oh,
outstanding
no.
bracket. And like, honestly, the headmaster, principal, whatever they're called over there, could have just turned a blind eye because we know they probably were cheering for the same football game during school hours, playing the game in their office.
Man,
Hey, you know what? Maybe so.
part of me thinks, who doesn't? I was about to say this, but maybe now that this newfound information that he was 100% attendee, I was going to say, who probably doesn't care about that letter? Sammy.
No.
Sammy probably doesn't care.
Sammy's like, whatever. And I was also thinking in the grand scheme of things, going to like public events, whether it's theater or sports, and you're having that bonding with your parents, that's more important, I think, than schoolwork. Like creating those memories, being out in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna remember that way more than he would. Oh, I was 100% attendance. Sorry.
Exactly.
Or, if a train leaves the station at 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yes.
when is it going to arrive 150 miles down the road?
Kilometers, but
Yeah.
I guess-
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, my mistake. I had to go back to school.
You got to go back to
Stay
school.
in school, kids.
Yeah. But I just love that. I mean, he's so happy. Can we pull that picture up of Sammy one more time?
Oh,
Like,
it looks great. He's
Hey.
so happy to be there.
Hey, we've scored a goal. Let's go. All
let's
right.
go. And like
And
he's
Geordie Joy is next.
Jordy Joy is next. But he's a soccer player as well. So, like, how do you learn to be a better soccer player? Not only practice, you go watch professionals play the game.
You know what?
right.
That's education right there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Isn't that called, like, reviewing tape or something?
Yeah.
But you're watching it live.
That's
That
right.
should count for
Field
physical
day.
education, PE.
PE.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a huge true crime fan. And I started a docuseries actually last night, and I'm almost done with it. It's about
Wow.
Wade Wilson. Now, I know that sounds like Deadpool. But this is a real guy named Wade Wilson. He's the one that went to, and don't play the clip yet, Kira, but he's the one that got like the skeleton thing tattooed on his face. You might have seen him. He killed 2 women just for fun.
Okay, I've heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I started watching that. And then, of course, my phone's listening. So TikTok's delivering all these new true crime things. And this one, I was like, holy cow, the suspense, insane. The amount of bodies that this new true crime, I was like, left, right, center. One of the corpses smiling. Like, it's really freaky. So viewer discretion.
All right.
Authorities are actively investigating a string of senseless murders after a second body was discovered on the premises this week. While details are scarce, it appears that the first victim was brutally beheaded, while the second was forcibly dismembered. The eerie smile on the victim's face indicates he may have been familiar with his killer. Sources familiar with the story suggest that they thought the crimes were coming from inside the house, though no suspects have confessed so far. Authorities are actively investigating a
that's
string
my
of
little
senseless
gotcha. Just kidding.
That is pretty good.
But this did pop up after I was watching the Wade Wilson documentary on TikTok, and I was like, it's kind of fitting. I was just watching a murderer. Now we got toy murderer.
Yeah, that's sad. That's how it goes at our house too.
We
Oh,
got
my gosh.
Tootsie this ice cream sandwich thing, and there's a squeaker in it. So of
Yeah.
course she attacks it full force and just tries to get the little squeaker thing.
no new toys allowed. At our
Yeah,
house
really.
Because and now they just try to steal the baby's toys, which is annoying.
Next, they'll try to steal the baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, just carry him by his diaper around the house.
Yeah.
but,
That's
yeah.
right.
question for you: do your dogs sleep in the kids' room?
Nope,
No. Okay.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I did say that I had something I wanted to mention as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
And it feels kind of like a wet blanket now on top of all that. But wrestling is scripted. It is predetermined. Okay? Pro wrestling is predetermined and scripted. But there's a show now called WWE Unreal that just pulls the curtain back and shows you all the secrets
I love that.
of how WWE comes up with all of their, stories and stuff. So
And
it's,
on that, we'll land the plane.
Yes,
Thanks for
we will.
watching 5 o'clock.